Hello YouTube, this is Thompson737 bringing you another video, another 100 scale Spanish Mediterranean airport update. So this year based on 2011 in this particular update. We've got a few more updates to get through up to 2019, so it's like another 9 or 10 weeks to get through. Like obviously a week per update. Basically I've got, with this whole conception, it's made me sort of go through my collection and discover probably models that you kind of forget about. I think I mentioned that before. I will be looking to list some models this weekend, mostly the wide body stuff first, simply because half the wide body stuff models that I have just aren't going to fit into any sort of vision, like any project that I have in mind. And once I've done with this airport, I am going to kind of downscale and kind of go with like a modernised kind of setting on like a smaller scale kind of project. Initially, after this one, there will be like a small US kind of airport I will be doing. So I may do a few updates on that, kind of depending. And then, which probably will be upstairs, and then the airport after that will be like a small UK based airport, which basically will be focused on maybe from a bit like I've done with this, from like a certain period, and kind of featuring some models, that kind of thing, that may not have, certainly mostly cargo stuff that I haven't featured on this airport. But other than that, I kind of want to get into the modern day kind of setting and just kind of settle down with a flowing modern day kind of airport, but on a smaller scale. You know, like airport dates. The thing is with airport dates, I think a lot of people expect a lot of models in an update, because there's no point in me doing a video just with like one or two models on an airport. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, really, in my opinion. It's hardly worth watching, or even doing a video, to be honest. I mean, 2 minutes and it'll be done. So, in terms of that, I'm not sure like, how to go about that. Obviously, pictures and stuff, they'll probably still be uploaded to forums and Facebook and Instagram and whatever. But in terms of videos, I'm not sure where that's going to go, because like I said, currently these updates have got quite a few models on. It takes a while to set up, obviously, GSE and stuff like that as well, and kind of makes it more worthwhile doing the actual video for you guys. So I don't know how all that's going to pan out, like I say. But yeah, these smaller projects have got both the US and the UK are going to be upstairs rather than here, to begin with at least, see how that goes. If it doesn't work out, then I'll try and bring it back down here, but this room is kind of wanting to be sort of rearranged a little bit. So again, I don't know, but like I say, we've got another 9 or 10 updates to get through with this airport. So you know, in the meantime, just stay tuned for them, and I'll let you know like after that, you know, what happens. So we're getting to the update now. So as always, start on the far side, on the left side. So we've got this BMI British Midland A321, registration GMEDG, doing a service from to Heathrow. I'm not actually sure if how regular BMI British Midland operated to airports like Palma or Spain generally, like the Balearic Islands as such, if at all. I've seen pictures of A319s, A320s, and maybe A321s, but not entirely sure on their, you know, routine of like how often they operated to them destinations. Next up we have an Aer Lingus A320 EI DEK. This is operating service from to Dublin. Next up we have a Monarch 757-200, probably one of the longest serving models in my collection. GMONK, this operating service from and to Manchester. Then next up we have this Condor 757-300, registration DABOF, registration DABOF. This is actually operating a service from Leipzig, from and to Leipzig. Next up we have this EasyJet A320. It's actually a custom A320, registration GEZUE. I was considering, I have 3 of these. I have UZUE, UZUA and an EZOW. I kind of was tempted to sell them because of the customs, and I don't really, not the fact that I don't want them, I don't know, but I kind of tempted to keep them, because looking at them close up, the actual decals and stuff are not that visible. They're actually pretty decent, quite thin decals, so you don't really see the outline as much as you can do sometimes. So I'm unsure about them at the minute, but yeah, I might keep them just for the purpose of the EasyJet fleet. Taxiing past, we have this Cubana Illusion 96, registration CU T1251, and this is operating from Havana in Cuba. Just thought I'd feature this. He did do regular weekly runs to Madrid, according to what I've seen on airliners.net. Whether one has ever been to like the Balearic Islands or not, I have no idea, but I just thought I'd include that in this update. One thing to know about this model, unfortunately, because it's got the middle gear, it kind of leans to one side, and it's kind of balancing on the middle gear under the main wings, which is a bit unfortunate. But I don't think you can really tell that when it's on display as such. If you looked at it head on, you'd be able to tell it is leaning to one side, but from this perspective you may or may not be able to tell that. Which, again, it's part of the modelling aspect, obviously made by Phoenix. Whether they're all like that, I don't know, but I'm going to keep it. It's not, like I say, it's not really noticeable. Then we have this SATA International A310, registration CS-TKN, and this is operating a run from Lisbon in Portugal. I love this livery. They've had quite nice liveries over the years, but this is probably the best one in my opinion, with the scheme at the front, on the front fuselage there, and obviously the tail logo as well has changed over the years. Another thing to notice about Gemini Jets, and this does have like a bit of a tilt back kind of heaviness to it, so the nose gear is slightly raised. Again, a bit unfortunate, but it's just the way some models are made. It can't really be helped. Once you've bought it, you can't really do anything about it, and they could all be like that. They could all be the same, so there's no point in trying to change one for another, because it might be the exact same. Next up, we have this Blue One 717, Boeing 717, registration OHBLP. It's operating service from and to Helsinki, supporting the Star Alliance scheme. And as you're probably aware, I do like the Star Alliance scheme. Again, not often seen nowadays. Not like that anyway, not in the full scheme. We have a Flybe-8 Carbon in the Carbon livery. Registration GJEDP, it's operating service from to Exeter. And then in the foreground there we have a KLM Cityhopper E190, registration PHEZP, and of course this is just taxiing, ready to position on one of the remote stands from Amsterdam. Then we have this all white A321. This is operating on behalf of Air Méditerranée and doing a run from taxiing out to Toulouse in France. And then just to finish up, we have this Vladivostok Avia or Vladivostok Air A330-300, registration VQ BCW, and this did actually arrive from Vladivostok itself, which is obviously in Russia. And that's it. Never seen one of these in person, never seen a Vladivostok aircraft in person, but yeah, something about the kind of livery, the style of livery, and overall I've got the Tupolev 154, I've got the A320 as well, just nice little fleet going on, and yeah, like I say, the livery is it's kind of stylish, but kind of simple kind of thing, and that's what I kind of like about it. Do you know what I mean? So just kind of zoom out a bit, give you like an overview there. And that's pretty much it for this update, guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Like I say, stay tuned for obviously each coming update. We've got, like I say, still quite a few more to get through. But then after that, I'm not sure what's happening such. But like I say, stay tuned and I'll keep you posted where possible. Of course, any models will be listed on eBay this coming weekend, this Saturday, Sunday. So keep an eye out for those if anybody's interested. And yeah, as always, I'll see you in the next video.